Welcome to the Carpinteria Architectural Review Board meeting of March 26th. Can we have a roll call, please?
Yes, Chair Blakemore is absent. Acting Chair O'Connor,
Here.
Board Member Johnson,
Here.
Board Member Little,
Here.
and Board Member Wolf.
Perfect.
Great.
Very good, thank you. So we'll start out with ex parte for the one project that we're reviewing tonight. Does anybody have anything to reveal?
None here.
Okay. No. Okay, very good. So with that, we have just one project, the Marvin residence. You want to come on up and, if you like, you're more than welcome to. There's just one mic, so whoever's doing the talking, sit in the middle there. Yeah. So we, oh, there you go. You can have this one. So we usually start with the staff presentation, so thanks for coming, but hang on for a minute. So brought over to you.
Yeah, thank you.
When they get ready to speak, that's great. Stand by.
Roll call.
Hang on, let's
Um,
do this thing.
Public comment for item.
Sorry, I missed that.
Sorry.
At this time, we do not have any public comment.
Thank you. And nobody in the audience. Very good. Now over to Brett.
Thank you. Acting Chair O'Connor, members of the board. This project is a request by.
Yeah.
See me? This project is a request by Robert Materian, architect, for Leslie and Keith Marvin to consider project 252372 CDP ARB for preliminary review of a proposal to construct a new 738 square foot first floor master bedroom with a pop-out bathroom, 330 square foot kitchen expansion into an existing breezeway, and a dining room expansion into the back patio of the existing 2,023 square foot single family residence located at 5538 Catalino Drive. The project also includes a front porch expansion from 117 square feet to 208 square feet, bedroom expansion that will add 47 square feet of area for a bathroom and a closet, new raised seam metal roof with a maximum height of 15 feet, 8.5 inches above grade, new landscaping, revised hardscape, fencing, stone walls, and a spa with a water spill. Location of the project in the Concha Loma neighborhood and Community Design Area 5. You can see the property here in the context of the neighborhood. It's on an 11,326 square foot parcel, and it was constructed around 1972 when the original building permits were issued for the property. This is a view of the existing home. It shows, this one shows the driveway, which is to be removed and replaced. It also shows a breezeway as it zooms in here, which was where it will be enclosed. The breezeway will be removed and a new kitchen expansion and part of the bedroom will be located within there. This project also of the existing home from Catalino Drive looking north. You can see the east side of the garage is, and if it look towards the back, that's where there will be the addition behind the garage, as well as a pop-out for the bathroom that'll be popping out right to the setback. And then on the looking west, this photograph over here gives an angle on the porch and the area where there will be another pop out for the bedroom that'll be coming out back in here on the side. This is the existing site plan. It's showing areas where some hardscape will be removed with the existing walkway, the existing driveway to the garage, which will be retained. The hardscaping features that are in the backyard are to be removed. Up here, there's a shed. Here's a pergola. This is kind of a pad area with steps that come down to railroad ties, which will be removed as part of the project. There's an existing patio right here in the back that'll be removed and replaced. And then here's the proposed new site plan, which shows areas in dark in the structure of the house. It'll create a new U-shaped, generally a U-shaped configuration with the addition of the master bedroom. There's a mouse right here. The breezeway, which becomes entry into the new bedroom, and then expansion of the kitchen, expansion of the dining room area into towards the patio. This push out over here from the bedroom that I just mentioned. There'll be an expansion of the front porch right here, and then a reconfiguration of the driveway here, and then the walkway out to the street from the front door and the front porch, which will be flanked by low walls on either side. There will be new gates and redwood fencing for the gates that run between the existing redwood fence, which is already constructed and is not proposed for replacement as part of this project. In the regulatory setting, the general plan designation for this property is low-density residential, as I said before, in the Concha Loma neighborhood. The zoning district is a single-family residential, R1, or 6R1, with a 6,000 square foot minimum lot size, and it's zoned under Carpinteria Municipal Code Section 1412. Single-family residential is allowed with a coastal development permit. This shows the existing roof plan, and this is the proposed roof plans. The architect has added the shapes of the new roof and the slopes in the locations where the gables are being added here. The gable style coming here. This one is a flat sloped roof that's going to go over the bedroom extension, and then this front bedroom is also going to receive a gabled porch line, and then the extension of the front porch roof over the front porch. So you can see the existing roof configuration to the new. This is the existing and proposed elevations from the front. Shows a little photograph of the existing house. So you see the existing house with the front porch and the garage, and then you'll see the new metal seam roof, and the stucco and the wood siding that's going around the new front windows and the new front door, with a trellis over the garage. We go on to the rear elevations. You can see the existing, and here's a photo of the existing house. You can see where this is the existing bedroom back here. It's getting a new window. You can see the pop out for the bedroom over here, and then we're getting more of with the gable, we get more of a more light coming into the house through a wall of windows in the back. more windows here, and then in the existing, this is where the existing garage is now. This will be created with the new gabled roof and a new bedroom here with a glass, and there's an exit here. And the existing proposed elevations on the east. So you're looking at the existing garage, and it shows the door that goes into the kitchen area behind the garage, the existing bedroom here. So when they build this extension out this way, then you'll get the pop out from the bathroom that'll be installed, the new siding, and the existing roof line, and then that gable, the new gable sticking out over here to the, facing out towards the south, towards the street. This cutaway is showing what this area will look like in the future once construction. So it's got new windows and doors. It shows the new roof and the exit out into the new patio that's proposed. This is from the west, looking at the front bedroom here, existing middle bedroom, and the bedroom we just looked at, and the new stucco siding with the new roof, and then the pop out for the middle bedroom here, and the new gable. And then this shows this area right here, where the new exit door, this is a new barbecue, a new window here. And so for materials and inspiration, these slides are added to show how the roof was conceived for the front patio, the low walls that run near the front walkway. They also show the composite concrete and the permeable gravel for walkway areas here and around with these chairs. We see our materials and colors that are being used, as well as the proposed sconce. So you can see a better look at the walkway. Pea gravel, we'll go over that in just a second with the landscaping plan, and the colors for the siding and the natural stone and the steel separator, and for the gravel around the landscaping. And the landscaping plan is provided, and it's showing pea gravel walkways spreading out this way, coming around to stepping stones to new spa, and to the new patio with a fire pit. Same on this side, there'll be pea gravel going back towards, through the fences, across the stepping stones to a new patio area here, more stones to take you here, and then new landscaping for the entire property in the back and in the front. Oh, and there's a spa equipment enclosure that'll be located here. Some of the existing trees will be retained on site with a planting plan, kind of a zoom in on the planting plan. Let's see. For the regulatory, the policies that apply to this project and the citywide community design objectives and policies. Give me a second here. Objective CD1, size and scale and form of buildings and their placement on a parcel should be compatible with adjacent and nearby properties and with the dominant neighborhood or a distinct district development pattern. Houses within a neighborhood may vary in materials and style, but strong contrast in scale and color, and roof forms should generally be avoided. Lighting shall be low intensity and located and designed so as to minimize direct view of light sources and diffusers, and to minimize halo and spillover effects from the Conchaloma Neighborhood Residential Design Guidelines. We have where unique or varied architectural styles are proposed, design review should ensure compatibility with the neighborhood. Variation in architecture is not discouraged in the Conchaloma neighborhood, but should be compatible with the established mass and scale. Open fences, including split rail and picket types, are appropriate on frontage lines. Solid fences and walls should be limited to side and rear lot lines. Attractive landscaping frontage design should be maintained. New development should be carefully planned with landscaping that maintains and enhances the quality of the streetscape. And permeable materials are encouraged for all driveways and parking areas and other hardscape areas to reduce runoff. A summary of issues that we've identified in our staff report include a review of driveway dimensions and design materials, massing and articulation of proposed additions, the window sizes and their locations, the selection of exterior light fixtures and night sky compatibility, architectural style and materials, landscaping and hardscaping plans, and neighborhood compatibility. Staff recommends that the board should receive public testimony and provide comments to the applicant and staff. And if the board feels the project meets the applicable design criteria, the board may recommend preliminary approval to the community development director. And that's the end of my presentation.
Very good, Brett, thank you. Do we have any questions for staff? from
I
the
do
board?
not.
Very good.
I have a question on, on one of the east elevation plans on 4.2, on the garage, it's not showing a garage side door, but then on A 2.2, it's showing a door from the garage to the outside. Is there going to be a door to the outside from the garage?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
That was my mistake.
I'll draw it in.
Thank you.
Okay, and then more of a general question. I walked the neighborhood quite a bit, and I noticed in the past we have asked people to put utility lines underground, and in that neighborhood, there's so many lines going back and forth and down the street. Is there an intention of putting lines underground?
That is the requirement, a condition of the project from Public Works Department.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But on Kali Arena, we approved a project, I think last year or so, and it has lines going across the street still.
I think, to clarify, I think the requirement is from the pole to the service location, not dropping the line.
Yeah, no,
It's just the delivery line.
just the service to the
Yeah.
house.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
And this one comes from across the street and heads to
Right.
the house, that's correct. We can work with Public Works and the applicant on what that means for this project, but the initial review by Public Works has that requirement as a condition for the project. Now, in some cases, it might, because there's another line that goes to the neighbor's house too, as you noted, that maybe there's a different kind of solution that could be made there. So we'll be working with Public Works to try and address that.
Okay. Because I noticed down in Kali Arena, there's like 3 houses in a row that have been redone within the last 5 years, and one of them has the underground from the pole to the house, and the other 2 do not. And one of them is we just approved the last year or so.
Okay.
Is there a difference between an existing house with existing service with an addition versus new construction?
I don't see any language depicting, I think it's a percentage, but I will have to look.
It could be if you just upgrade the service, you have to go underground also.
Right.
It could be that.
Yeah, it definitely is a condition for the project. However, the burden of, going through the road and coming across the road is something that, should be looked at, and to see if the Public Works Department has a different answer, or maybe the neighbors might be interested in chipping in and having all the wires put underground. But,
Not
you know,
likely on that.
yeah.
Okay,
In
I'm
this
just
time
curious,
of,
because it seems to be, we think that they're going to go underground and then they're not underground. So I'm just a little confused on that.
well, it's something to be looked at, and on a case-by-case basis, I can look in the record and see if I can get you some answers about individual projects, but I would need some input on where are these at, and let me look into it. I'd be happy to do that.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Board Member Wolf? No questions? Okay. So we're dying for introductions. Now it's your turn.
Do I need to push something?
Yes.
I'm
Can we-
Leslie.
Hey, yeah,
Oh,
thank you.
sorry.
Just, I'm sorry, Leslie, if you could just, I wanted to make sure you turned your microphones on so we could hear you, and
I'm Leslie Marvin. Can you hear me?
Now you turned it off.
I turned it off.
There you go.
We hear you.
Okay, here I am. Sorry. I'm Leslie Marvin.
Hi,
Nice
Leslie.
to meet you. Oh, Keith, there's one right next to you.
Hello, everybody. I'm Keith Marvin.
And I'm Robert Materian, their architect and friend.
Great. Is there anything you'd like to add to the presentation from the staff?
No, it's really a nice summary that Brett did. I think he captured it. The only thing I wanted to underscore is that we really tried to keep the scale of the house consistent with what was originally there. Yes, we did fill in the breezeway, but we kept the height of the ridge lines the same, and we expanded into the back. And so we were conscious of maintaining the scale in the community, and we didn't want to go up either. So, and we also like porches and front porches. We think that enlivens the frontscape, and we did that as well.
Very good. So now questions for the applicant. We'll go the other way around. Lisa, Board Member Wolf, excuse me.
I have a couple questions. One, the pop-outs, the new roof line that's over the pop-outs. So it's the bedroom 3, and I think it's kind of the bathroom on the garage side. Are the roof lines overhanging the setback?
No, they are not.
So in other words, the
They are
building
within.
itself is.
Turn on the microphone, please.
Vice Chair,
Is there overhang at all?
A very modest overhang.
Okay.
Yeah, but we wanted that to be discreet, and we used it's not flat per se, but it's a split pitch. So, again, the bedroom is tiny if you look at the floor plan, and
Okay.
they have 4 kids, and we just needed a little more space in that room, but we didn't want to make a huge intervention.
Okay, and the other thing
so the question was about whether the roof line intruded over the
Setback.
setback. Thank you.
the roof line and so in other words, the building plan is within is outside of the setbacks, and then the overhang doesn't go into the setback. That was the question.
Yes.
I couldn't tell from the,
Yeah, it shows
Site
on.
plan.
It shows on a 2.1, and I'm only using a 6-inch overhang.
okay. All right, yeah, I couldn't tell what we were looking at. And then the other question is about the picture of the lighting. And it's a beautiful sconce, but at night, it seems like it would just be a bright bulb that we'd be staring at.
So it's interesting because I have a secondary fixture, but it's almost identical. The one that I gave to Brett is night sky approved, but it's almost identical to this. We prefer this. It's shrouded on the sides and the top, and we're only using this at the doors. And so we have very little lighting on this property. We have no landscape lighting. And so we felt that it would not be too bright.
Well, it doesn't look bright. Right now, it looks like, in this picture, it's just one of those dim Edison bulbs, but
We would use an LED light.
my guess is it's going to be a brighter bulb, and we're, staring at the,
Yeah, I said in here,
Is it pretty exposed bulb that you're staring straight
it's
at?
true, I said to use a 3-watt frosted LED underneath that image on A 4.2. I used to live in a dark sky area as well, so I'm familiar with that. But, so we were sensitive to that. You know, we didn't light up the trees. We have, again, no landscape lighting.
All right. You might want some. There's a beautiful spa back there. I'd want to see what
I
was back
think,
there.
well, I think the spa light will, it casts a lot of light, you know? People don't need as much light as they think they do. And so we felt that this was adequate.
Thank you. Board Member Little.
Where are the trash cans going to be stored?
They'll be stored on the right-hand side of the garage in the first section.
Okay. Which leads to another question. Why are there 3 gates on that one side?
Well, they have dogs as well, and so we just felt like we wanted to have some areas that they could close off.
Okay.
I have a golden who's just gonna tear up the.
They're friendly. Too friendly.
Okay, that's the only questions I have.
Okay.
Board Member Johnson.
One of the, number one, you said you just had a few lights. You got 11 of them there that I counted anyway. And they do face the neighbors and the streets, so be careful of your night sky friendly interpretation. Normally, you don't see the source of light, period. It's hidden somewhere or secluded somehow.
It is true, but the one we showed that has this, again, we only have 2 facing the front. Most of the lights are actually in the back courtyard, and then one off of the
Right.
primary bedroom in the back. But yes, we tried to be sensitive. We really did.
I think staff has the standards on those anyway, as far as what meets night sky standards and approvals, so make sure it goes that way.
Okay.
I see that the front porch projection probably does go into the front yard setback a little bit, but it's probably an allowable
It does
projection,
because
so that's okay.
we-
Not worth comment. I comment, you comment.
Sorry.
And it's not a conversation, just to be clear. And just to make sure that the other board member had that pointed there. I was curious about your head height above your windows. Are you changing all the window head heights up to the window head? Now you can answer.
So the standard is 7 feet around the house,
But
but
6'8".
no, I'll go 7.
Okay.
Yeah, I want 7. That extra.
Oh, you're taking them all out and putting them all new?
Correct.
Okay.
So it gives you a little bit more light in these
Understand.
glass doors.
That also reduces the amount of headroom above. And some of your elevations showed like you had a 6-inch header across there, which is pretty minimal for, I don't know what your roof load bearing is on the backside span, but it may be a lot more than that, or it might be lower than that, so I don't know, you might want to double check that. I don't know what color you're doing on the roof, but I like the metal roof. I like the wood siding. I like the trellis above the garage door and the wood siding on that. That's all great stuff. I'd be careful of nice guys' interpretation on that. And other than that, what kind of windows and all that kind of thing, and,
In terms of the manufacturer,
well, style.
probably use Windsor, and it will be anodized bronze exterior. So it's not black.
So it's an aluminum window?
It's aluminum clad exterior with a
Wood?
very thin mullion. No, it's aluminum clad, and then on the inside, it's wood.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
wood window clad on the
Yep.
outside. Okay. And you got colors on those?
I do,
Called
it's
out?
in the, yeah, anodized bronze. It's on the bottom left. Yep,
Oh, down here.
yep.
Okay, thank you. I think that's all my comments.
Very good. I just got a couple additional questions. What's the yellow highlighted area on the A1.1? Is that
Oh,
is
that's-
that a utility?
It's an
easement?
easement, yeah, it's a
Yeah.
3-foot easement, and I don't know why the surveyor had color in there.
Right.
And then it just printed that way.
right?
But there's nothing special about it.
So I guess an interesting point is, I assume that square footage isn't going to impact the lot coverage, the lot coverage, but could we confirm that? Not now, just make the comment. And then the fireplace and the spa, are those gas service?
Yes.
Yes. Is the gas on the property now? Is it
I'd
existing
have to
service?
confirm that. I believe so because there is gas in the existing fireplace that we're taking out.
Got
And
it.
do you have gas range?
Right now there?
Huh?
Yeah, we capped it off because it was leaking.
It was yes. Okay. All right. Yes, we have gas.
Okay, very good. So that's my questions. Now we'll go to comments. I think we've gotten a few comments already. Yeah, that's okay. So comments on the project.
Okay.
Well, actually, do we have any,
make a presentation first or anything
they didn't, they already did.
It was just Brett's? Okay.
So hold on a second. So do we have public comment?
Do we have anyone on Zoom?
Acting Chair O'Connor, at this time, we do not have public comment.
Oh, very good. Okay, now we can go to comments by the board.
The only comment I have is, I think it looks like a beautiful design, and I think you guys are gonna love this new house. You're doing a lot. It's a great design, good job working with these guys. It's gonna be beautiful. I like everything about it, except I want you to watch those light bulbs. Thanks.
I would agree with the board member. I really like the design of it now, but I do have some comments. I'm a little concerned about the large windows in the front. There might be a little too much of exposure for you from the street, because that area, there's a lot of people that walk by all day long. So you may want to raise them up. You wave to me when I go by on my bike. But you may want to raise them up a little bit, just so that you have a little bit of a privacy there. There's pea gravel everywhere, and I don't know if you've put a wheelbarrow or a large trash can over pea gravel, and it does not roll well. So you may want to change the surface of the pea gravel to maybe a coarser granite where you can roll something over that pea gravel. The driveway is a little wider than what's acceptable, but I'm fine with that. And maybe if it's a little more permeable opposed to a solid concrete would be helpful for retaining the water on the property. Lisa is our chairperson, usually is the landscape person, so I was relying on her to make the comments. Amy, excuse me. There's not a whole lot of variety in the plant palette, so my wife's a marvelous gardener, and she loves to have a little variety. So maybe come up with a little more of a variety on the plant selection. But that's my comments. I think it's a wonderful project, and I'll be seeing you in the neighborhood. Thank you.
Any additional comments from Board Member Johnson?
I had already did my commenting, and I would think we would have Amy actually review the landscape plan and get back to staff on that. Thank you.
Yeah, to that point, I'd like to make that a condition of our decision when we get to that point, that Amy have a chance to add comments. Amy Blakemore is our other board member that's not present. The only thing I would add, just to confirm a few things, the driveway I think is fine. No need to get any more creative with the driveway. The massing is great. I think you deserve a trophy for not putting a second story on, like the rest of the neighborhood. So I think your neighbors will be happy with that. Not to pile on the lighting, I would just add, just make it warm, not cold. So you've got enough input about the lighting, Yeah. I think Board Member Johnson's point is something to think about, the span versus the window height thing. He's got a good eye for those sorts of things, so, other than that, I think it's a wonderful project and prepared to support it, so I think at this point, we can consider a motion, if anybody would like to make a motion.
Can make a motion? Can make a motion to approve the project as is? Preliminary.
For preliminary approval, could I add to that motion that we have Amy review the landscape?
Sure.
Yes.
Very good. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
Very good. We got a motion and a second. And all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any
Aye.
opposed? You just won, so now you can talk.
I think you're right about the pea gravel in the first area. Can I change that to concrete?
You're preliminary.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you got the opportunity to do whatever you want. yeah.
So I'm not, no, I would do concrete where that goes. So after, I can.
Yeah, you can take it up with staff. I think there's provisions in the code about, percentages of permeable and non-permeable. So these guys are pros. You can work with them on it.
Yeah. That sounds good. We'll be in touch. And,
That's
yeah, well,
So you've got
Just-
preliminary approval, yes.
yeah, so we'll be taking your landscaping plans to our landscape architect, who's typically here, but she's out. And she'll review them. She'll also be the same person who reviews the WELO calculations when you're ready with those. Okay?
The only
Okay.
thing I would say off record is, be careful the glacier white stucco. It's really, really bright in the sunshine. And I know that brand, and I know that problem, so
How do you
we'd
guys
like a little
feel?
more tan.
How do you
for
feel
dogs.
about doing samples?
Yeah.
Because I've never chosen something that I was locked into without testing it on site.
Right. that's
But
a
I
good
don't want it
idea.
conditioned, so that's why I chose that. But I'd love to warm it up. I want to see how it sits.
Okay. No, that's a good idea.
Yeah, you've got another review that needs to go, so,
You're gonna come back for,
for final.
final.
That opportunity.
Yeah, but I won't be able to test it. What I do usually is I test it on property and see how it sits.
Yeah,
In construction.
At that point,
All right,
it needs to
all
come
right,
back, it comes back, and it doesn't
all right,
come.
all right, great, thanks a lot. Thank you very much.
That's correct. Okay, thank you for coming.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Lisa made a motion. Richard seconded. Only one condition. So I think we.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it.
Thank you,
Bye-bye.
Keith.
So I think we don't have a consent agenda, no minutes to review, any matters by staff.
The only thing, I just wanted to follow up our conversation about touring the mixed-use project, and that's moving forward. We haven't made the plans yet, but we're right in the middle of occupancy with them, so we want to get them to where they're going, so we can, go in and get a tour without getting hit by a hammer or that it'll be all cleaned up and ready for us to come on over and really look at it once they've kind of buttoned it all up. And that's happening right now, so, yeah. So we're going to be shooting for sometime in the next month or two to make that happen, as we've got, just move right on to,
Well, we have to see if there's any matters for staff before we do that, before we go to schedule.
Sure.
If anybody doesn't, I do have one thought.
sure.
With what appeared to be a scheduling, sort of snafu on the joint planning commission and
Oh.
ARB review,
Historically speaking.
or looking backwards, is there any opportunity for the members that were not in attendance to get the benefit of the review?
Yes, I sent out an email to all the members.
Hey, you guys.
I sent out an email to all the members with a copy of the presentation and links to the recording and the staff
Didn't-
report.
I didn't get that.
You didn't?
Since.
Yeah, after the meeting.
Has anybody received that?
No, I haven't gotten.
I didn't get it. Did you get it?
I got your personal message about making things available. I don't think I got anything after that.
Yeah, and and I sent links and a copy of that, so I'll do it again.
So I think there's something going on, because I've talked to a couple other attendees that were there, and there was a message from Brian Barrett that went out supposedly to all of us and the planning commission and the council on March 13th that I didn't get, and I don't think anybody else got, which was probably the linchpin to the scheduling snafu.
Yeah.
So,
So, and I agree, Brett, I had specifically gotten something from you that said it was April 16th. Are you available? And I said, yes. And then when I sent an email back to you to say, hey, is it really on April 16th? I never heard anything back.
so I think we have
You
an
didn't
idea.
hear back, you didn't receive the email that I sent back to you confirming that it was that night?
No.
Because as soon as I saw your email, I sent out an email to everyone saying that it's
We didn't
that
get it.
night.
That's the one. that
Didn't get that one either. I didn't get that
That's the one
either.
that there was a shortcoming.
So
Okay.
I think we have an
First
idea.
of all, I'll apologize for the oversight and getting the date wrong in the email. And I'll look into what's going on with email, but I did send an email out.
So can I make a suggestion?
Yes.
I think we have an IT problem, and I think we should do some test emails.
Yeah, we
With
had
confirmation.
some, and you received new email addresses, and so that's what I put in was the new email addresses.
Oh,
that
you
were
sent them
s-
to the city email addresses.
I believe I did, yes, because I had to go in and change the contact information to,
We have new emails, so that's the problem.
That could be,
Yeah.
that could be the issue.
oh my gosh.
Some rando email.
I,
I don't have an email.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
okay, you know what, we'll get that straightened out and make sure.
What-
We have to use that new city
Going on
one.
their email, so you did get an email
I just don't
from-
need another email address. I've already got 3, so.
Yeah.
So the issue, the issue with the email addresses, using your own email addresses, if we have a public records request, you could wind up getting sucked into having your own personal emails be part of a public records request act. And we want to avoid that. So if you have a city email and it's only for that, and then that keeps you out of inadvertent having something on your phone or your home computer get a public records request. So that's what that's all about, is to avoid that.
Okay, well, I think that's the issue, and, for what it's worth, that's a quick transition to assume everybody did that and then not have any other communication, so,
Send me mine again?
Yeah, they came out from Brian Barrett about a month ago.
Okay, I'll ask him.
Yeah, or just search through your massive emails and maybe you'll see it.
Yeah, it's interesting, because I've sent other unrelated messages into city addresses, and I'm not getting any response either from my personal address. So, now I understand.
Can you send me anything that you got a bounce back on, if you even
It's
got
not
a bounce
bouncing back,
back?
it's just not coming back at all.
I'm not bouncing.
Okay,
Yeah.
I will bring it up. We're in the middle of a transition to GovWell, and I don't know if that has something to do with it.
Right.
It looks like it's going to be a great system for the city, as an upgrade for record keeping and for meetings, and,
I haven't run across any other system, so
okay,
Can,
unusually new.
okay.
can we possibly request that just to cover our bases during this transition, that you also kind of poke us on the old email and say, hey, meeting
Yeah,
change,
look over
or
there.
something like that, just in case.
I can do that, and I'll poke you on the phone too. So,
Thanks.
yeah, I could text or I could just call you and, try to remind you. But yeah, Yeah, let's see if we can get the emails working properly and using those, and hopefully we can get it straightened out. I'll bring it up with the city clerk.
Yeah, I think
tomorrow,
the other
or when he's
observation is, I think the planning commission and the council already had,
Yeah,
they
they've
already
been
had
on,
city emails.
they've been on their own emails, or the city's email.
So we're the transition guinea pigs here. That's the problem. Okay, now we can move on to scheduling the next meeting and agenda items.
Which is when, doesn't say here.
It's April 16th. And right now we have nothing on the agenda for right now, and we're not anticipating that meeting, so that meeting's likely to be canceled. I'm 99% sure it's going to be canceled. The next meeting on April 30th, we might have a couple of projects that'll be ready for then. We're waiting for incompleteness returns to come back, 2 projects. So we'll keep you posted as we know. So we're waiting for resubmittals. So.
The one that you think is 99% going to be canceled on April 16th, when will we know that?
Or we'll make I can tell you we know that. We just haven't done it at our meeting on Tuesday, but we needed materials this week and we didn't get anything, so we're not gonna do it, so. We just haven't officially called it, but I will tell you, we're not gonna have that meeting.
So much, that helps.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm gonna write it on the calendar, not happening.
Okay, I think then we can adjourn at 6:17 PM. Thank you.
Earliest ever.